Good evening, everybody. Sorry about that. We had a little power surge and everything had to reset. So everything is reset and we're back. That's all I can tell you. So this is our second stream. We're trying to get it back. So hold on 1 second. There we go. We got it back. And if I seem to be freezing, it's because of the weather. All right? Keep doing that so that you get us. Okay? Right now, we have no comments in here or anything. And let's get to our stream right now. I hope somebody will come watch. Turn on Windows backup. Weak. Remind me again. So here we are. Hopefully, Squirrel, and then they will come back, and we'll put up our URL here again. We'll put up our mailing address one more time. Paste. This is our mailing address for those who want to send stickers to us. And we'll put up the new URL signal. Hopefully, we won't lose power. Good Lord willing, we won't. I get bored and stuff like that, so I do stuff. Now we have it back up. Remember, the mailing address is Garden Aquatics Remix, whatever you want to put, 3280 Spice Highway, Box 174, Wantagh, New York, 11793. Again, Garden Aquatics Remix or Garden Aquatics, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wantagh, New York, 11793. Send me your stickers. You get two of mine, and too small and too big. You lack a URL address. I do have one. It's your address. Yes, it's in my About tab. If you want to go to it, you can go to it. But I want people to send me stickers because I'm trying to build a sticker board. And it's still lightly snowing here, and we lost power for a few minutes. Hopefully, Squirrel will come back to the chat. He'll see that we're live, and he'll come back in. So that's it. Let me see something here. You're on the vertical feed, and I'm not getting the comments on the feed. I don't know why. Let's try again here. Do you hear that in the background? And we have AutoCAD Compass Lation. Thank you for coming in. I was telling everybody we had a Dollar Tree haul and everything else. I do short videos, of car videos. Hi, how are you two, Rose? We're fine with the weather. We're staying warm. We haven't been able to dig ourselves out yet, but we're working on it. Let's see. We get the comments here. You'll have to leave it at that. I don't know why it's not working. But I said we're talking about stuff. Okay, bro. Welcome to. Yeah. Hey, it's okay, bro. I'm not having my up here, so I don't know what's going on with it. I have to shut it. Try it once more and see what happens. We'll try this. Try the phone. This one. Nope, that's not it. I have to leave it off. Let it go. It's okay. Yes. Nice garden video. Thank you. You can tell me. Lou. Okay. Lou, it's not, it's a nice nickname. My name is Stephen, Stefan, actually. But Lou is the one in the chat, so I'll call you Lou. And then we have another Lewis in here. This gentleman's Lewis. No, it's not Lewis. Oh, I thought it was Lewis. Sorry about that. It's Lemmy. Lenny. Okay, thank you. I'm very sorry. Oh, I thought that was Lou. But I can't get it to work. Let's see if it'll work on here. So I do a lot of auto remix videos, and that helps me, and hopefully it'll help your channel too to get subscribers to it. I want to see if I can get myself up on the screen here. This works. Why isn't that working? We'll have to turn this down. There we go. As the sound is off, we'll use that. Go back to that. There we go. So thank you all for coming in. No problem. So we like to see family-friendly stuff. We got over 6 inches. We're supposed to get from 6 to 12. Then they changed it 8 to 14. And right now it's hailing outside. And then it finally changed over to snow again. So, and I thought we were going to lose power there, but it came right back up. And they had to reset the TV and everything else. Dash, I agree. Yes, live. Yes, I like it. So it constantly remixes the videos. So if you have a sticker, you want to send me a sticker, you can send me one. I'm freezing with this, but we're okay. And I want to straighten out my camera right here. That's it. That's straight now. I think my wife is going to bed. No, not to bed yet. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Lou is nice. Okay. So we're in the chat. Like I said, I don't know you, so I'm not going to let you up. But you are a legit channel. I would wait a day or so because I don't want to get stuck with somebody putting a bad thing up on the channel. You have to understand that. So I tell it with everybody. I don't care. I want to protect my channel. I was got a strike against my other channel for that, and they had to restart a whole new channel. So, and again, we're very close to monetization, so I don't want to do it. We want to talk in the chat. We'll talk about anything. Tomorrow we'll show you the garden, what the pond looks like. This is the last thing. It's finally covered with snow, but I can show you one of the things. Here, let me show you. Where is it? Right here. No, it's over here. I'll show you. I'll bring it up. Let me see what the pond looks like. We got the 2 comments. We have Debbie's Crafts. Welcome to the chat, and we have Grandma Lynn in the chat. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. We're snowed in. We shoveled a little bit, just to stoop so we could get the door open. But we got, I would say, about 10 inches of snow right now, and it's still snowing on and off. You should put up my latest video. I commented the last one. They came by and plowed the street again late in the afternoon, and they did it now, and now we're stuck in the driveway because we can't get out. There's 3 thumbs up. Thank you for that. Debbie says, it's overcast and rainy here today. Oh, you're lucky. I wish it was rain. But we're getting hail and snow. It's bursts of snow. So we could get another couple inches before morning. So we have to see, nobody's out shoveling snow now. I just showed you before in one of the videos, a guy came by with a snowblower, blew the street sidewalk. Didn't do our sidewalk, but did the street sidewalk. So that completely covered over again. So hopefully he'll do it again tonight. Or tomorrow morning. We'll see. And I'm going to be safe. If I feel I can't do it, I'm not doing it. I don't know who we're going to get to do it, but we'll see. Hopefully, one of the names will help. That I'll go down to the number that did it and say that if he can do it for me, I would appreciate it. My snowblower won't take this snow. So it's 27 degrees here. It's 26 with the wind chill of about 6. But it's not very windy, so we're good. But the whole problem is the ice and stuff. And like I said, if we go off, I will try to come back in as soon as possible. And like I said, I've checked out there. It's snowing again. And I will open a path to the bird feeders so my wife can feed the birds. If it takes a day to do, it takes a day to do. I'm not going to go crazy with the snow. I'm just going to move it aside like that. That's it. I'm going to try my best. I am not going to. No snow here. Well, you're lucky. So if anybody wants to come up, I thought I put the URL up, but did I? Yep, the URL is up there. If you want to come up, we want to pin it to the top of the page. So let's do that. So if somebody wants to come up, they can. Here's the pin at the top of the page. There we go. And now we'll go back to the chat here. Yeah. Hi. Hey. There's Sister Grandma Lynn. And then he says, thanks for putting up his link. Thank you for visiting Team Now 2 in the stream for Grandma. Okay. And then he says, I'll see you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Give me a like and let me know what you think. It's 8 degrees here, my son. I live upstate. My son, I live upstate New York. I live on Long Island. She lived, it's 8 degrees where my son lives, upstate New York. Okay. So if I was up there, I would be there with my son, and we wouldn't have a problem. He would be here and he would be helping me, and I would be able to do this. I would have a generator and everything else. And after this storm, I'm going to look into getting my generator hooked up to the house so that I have something in case the power does go out. Hopefully, it won't go out. I have to dig the generator out and plug plugs in and everything else, which I don't want to do. So I'm praying to God that it doesn't happen. There's a low AutoCAD complex. He says hello. And then he says, nice you're living in New York. Her son lives in New York. She doesn't. She's in Oregon. She's on the West Coast. He's on the East Coast. I live in Davos, Hello. Wow. Okay. So what time is it there right now? It's 9:30 p.m. in the evening here. I think you use military time. Sorry about that. So we're trying. Tomorrow we'll try to get ourselves dug out. I'm not going to do it alone. My wife's going to have to come out and help me. My daughter's going to have to come out and help me. The blower's not going to work in the snow. This was we got to get a better blower. I'm going to look online and I'm going to get one and get rid of that piece of garbage that I have. It will not work. I got to go in with a steel blade. And they still sell that thing. I've seen it in the store. I may try it, but I don't think it's going to work. We have Tim says, welcome, Tim. Do you believe in long division? I don't know what you're referencing to, but that's it. Welcome to the chat. So we'd like to see new guests in the chat and everything else. If you're on the thing tomorrow, that will be lit up and working. And you notice it's not that dark outside. That is a blackout curtain on the window. I showed everybody the snow and stuff. I'm hoping to do video editing and stuff. What we can do is tell Joseph to come up to the chat. What to do with my phone? I put my phone outside. I'll be right back. And we have Squirrel back. He says hello to Deb. Loves craft. You made it back. Thank you. Is the Debs. I was only one on the other live stream, so I thought would come back. We have Grandma Lynn. She wants to come up. Let's bring her up. There she is.
Do I look like I live where you live? Look at this thing. The gentleman is from Brazil. His name is AutoCAD. He's from Brazil.
Right.
He's from he came over from my channel to visit with you. The other guy, I don't know what he's talking about, long division. I'm keeping my eye on him because he don't sound right.
Yeah. But I put my phone down somewhere. What happened? We had a little power surge, but power went on and went off. And I had to fix the internet and everything in the house. Everything turned off. So I gradually turned everything back on. And I put my phone down somewhere in the house. I know it's in the house. I just got to find it.
Oh, you can use the Google thing to call your phone.
Yeah,
oh, you know what? Do you want? Hey, I can get off this live stream for a second and call your phone. You want me to do that? Is the phone number you gave me from your phone?
The 516 number?
Yeah, let me look. Let me give me a second.
I know
what I can. Okay.
That's the number.
Okay, listen. You gave me your cell phone number?
Yeah, I got it. I found it. The same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. I was looking for it, and it's right in front of me.
Well,
It was
it's
a busy
okay.
day. Yeah.
It's
So I
been a
wanted
busy
to
day for you.
check Joseph, see if he wants to
Where
come up.
is he in New York?
Joseph?
Yeah.
No, he's in Texas, and they
Uh-oh.
don't have they have a lot of problems with power and everything else. So I want to send him
So,
that I'm live.
some places were expecting a lot of snow and they hardly got any.
Right.
And then
We were expecting.
other places like New York, they got the snow. I don't know. In Mississippi, they got a lot of ice all over their trees.
Well, it's all happening now, the ice. So hopefully I can stay
Yeah,
on. It's not ice, but it's hail. So
yeah. There was a snowstorm. I lived in upstate New York,
right.
and when my son was small, and in 1994, there was an ice storm. I don't know if you remember that. It was in
Yes.
94, 92
Right.
or 94. And I woke up, I was in Rochester, New York. We had a lot of trees around our house.
Yeah.
And at night, you could hear, all of a sudden, we're sitting there and we start hearing all this crackling sound. And I opened up the door and pieces of trees were falling all over the place because of
Hmm.
the weight of the ice on the snow, on the trees.
Right. Well, I just checked outside. And it's not rain. It's hail and snow coming down. Now
Yeah.
it's just snow, and it keeps changing back and forth. So hopefully we
What you
won't
need,
get rain.
yeah, what I'm thinking is I'll show you. Let me get myself together. I don't want to scare people with that hat on. I think I look kind of silly. But if I'm alone, ain't nobody here to look at me but the cat, and she ain't in here. I'll show you something if I can get myself together here. Okay. I think
So
I look
we're all
a
got a
little bit.
foot and a half of snow. We
Yeah,
got
that
10 inches.
see, think about this. These people are saying this is the biggest snowstorm of the century. To people in New York and Connecticut, this is nothing. It
Yeah.
really is nothing. It's kind of weird to me. I'm just giving my personal opinion. People nowadays, excuse me, are kind of weak. You
Mhm.
know, I remember the huge it started as snow or whatever. I was working at this big company, and my husband at the time was working at the same company, but in a different building. I had a Dodge Dakota 4x4, medium truck.
You will.
And
Yeah.
yeah, everybody was stuck in the parking lot and they were making homemade shovels to shovel out. They told us all to leave because it was really bad. We were working at night.
Right.
So my husband walked from his building and came over to me. I came outside. We got in the truck. We backed out and drove away like nothing. But
Right.
we were living 45 minutes away in a small little town. And
Mhm.
normally on the summer, it might take you 50 minutes to get home. It took us about 3 or 4 hours to get home. It was that bad. And when my son was bigger at this time, maybe about 18 years old or something,
Yeah.
and we were in Carolina. And in Carolina, they are not prepared with salt trucks.
No.
They're not ready. They're not ready for snow because they rarely get storms. That's
Hmm.
why it's so devastating. So they shut everything down, and we're like, oh, what's going on? They shut everything down. I think they canceled my work. And me and my son, we go outside and there's just a dusting of snow. That's it. And they shut everything down.
Yep. That was my brother in Tennessee. He said they got an inch of ice, they got about 4 inches of snow, and everything was shut down for a week. I said, the ice. They didn't have trucks to sand the ice, and it warmed up and everything. And it froze at night. If they had the trucks to do it, they finally got them, and they put them in mothballed it. And they had another snowstorm when he was alive, and they did the same thing. They put the trucks in storage. They got to, keep them up, but they didn't. And now they're doing
You're
the same
supposed to
thing
make.
again.
You're supposed to every once in a while start the trucks up, make sure the oil is right,
Right.
make sure and you know this. I'm preaching to the choir. You know this already, and they gotta do that. They gotta do all those things.
Yeah, they kind of we got to get them ready and put them in what? You think they would have common sense to do it?
Yeah. So I have.
Glad you didn't.
Get that, Google. Get out of the fuck out of there.
No. Yeah, what I did, folks, I went out and I.
I'm gonna wait a minute. I want to show you something. First, let me go over here. Well, it's outside, but I got this. It only costs about $6. I highly recommend if a person is living in New York or whatever that may be, they need to get a hold of this. It costs about $6 for this. Let's see.
Oh, we lost her. She'll come back. She'll come back. You got on both ends. Okay, squirrel. There she is. She's back. Up. Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. Let's see. Not yet. There she is. There she is.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
And where we can get it. There she did again. She'll come back. Here we go. There she is. She'll be back. Hold on.
Okay.
There you are. You're back.
Yeah, but it's messed up.
Oh.
Okay.
No, she's back.
Every time I try to turn the camera around, it won't let me.
All right.
It says uploading recording, stay in the studio until your recordings are, whatever. But I got this. Can you see this?
Yep.
It's a big old bag and it's clay litter.
Mm-hmm.
Clay litter.
Oh,
yeah.
We have that.
Yeah. And what you do is you got to put on boots that have a really thick, like a tire grip. Yeah. And then you shovel a little bit and push it to the side, even if it takes you 5 hours. You can do a few feet at a time. And then get yourself an old cup, cut a hole in, or you can get yourself a old milk jug and cut the top off, or any big jar, and just scoop it, shovel a little bit, and then you put it in front of you. You spread it thick in front of you so you can step on it and you'll be able to walk back into the house. That's all I was going to show you. Mm-hmm. But let me put this back in the closet. I think it costs about $6 or $7 because it's clay litter. It's not the expensive clay cat litter. It's also available at the Dollar Tree, about £1.50, but the big bag is from Walmart. Boo Boo, will you stop acting crazy?
Yeah, our neighbors are going to help us too, Mama Skittle. So yeah, the guy came by and snowblowed about about 12 o'clock. It didn't look like he cleaned the walk at all. And I cleaned the stoop 3 times, and it's
Yeah, it's just
right
gonna
back
keep.
again.
Yeah, if it keeps, you know this already because you used to
Yeah.
plow the roads. You know all about that.
Mhm.
But
And now they finally plowed our road, so our driveway in at least a foot or more of snow. So
did your
we have
wife go out to work or is she home?
she's home. She didn't go out to work. She was going to go to work tomorrow. She said, I'm going to work tomorrow. She says, you're not going. She said, stop yelling at me. You're not going.
You're
And
not going to work, ma'am.
she said, okay, I'll call the manager. She called the manager and she said, the assistant manager, and she said, texted her, I said, I'm not going in either. So uh, they may not be open. And she don't think they plowed the lot yet either. So
Who wants to go to the Dollar Tree when there's to go shopping when there's snow and sleet? Not me.
uh, like I said, we got enough stuff. The people, my daughter said she went to work this morning. This morning when she got up, was a couple inches on the ground. So my wife said, I'll take her. I'll take her. So she took her to work. And she said, back around uh, 11 o'clock uh, and pick her up. So it was getting really, really heavy. So she said, I'll go again. She took her time and she got her and she was home and it just came down. And I don't even know if they closed, but the other sister wanted to come in tomorrow. She took a picture and showed it. We're not getting out tomorrow. I'm not coming in early. So come in at 3. I said, we'll see. We'll see how it is. So hopefully the guy that blew the walkway for me in front of the house will come back tomorrow. I gave him $20. Thank you for doing it. And so always trying my blower out. He says, I'd appreciate it if you could do it. So I'm 72. He said, you're 72. I said, I know your father for years. I said, oh, okay. So I think hopefully he'll do it again. And if not, I'll go down the block and I'll say, look, I'll give you $25, $40 to do the walkway for me. I can't do it. So we'll see. I'll do what I can, but I'm not going crazy.
The snow's not gonna. Yeah, the snow's not gonna be here forever.
Right.
But I find it amazing. I think it's a big deal because the snow reach, the reach of the snow, the areas, the states are so many.
Right.
And that's why they're making a big deal out of it. But to me, I look at the area. Mississippi is bad. I think New York is bad.
Right.
You know, but I think people are overreacting. Maybe people just aren't used to it. But being born and raised in Connecticut and then living in Buffalo where you had Lake Erie and snow effect. Buffalo, the storm we're having now, Buffalo is like that all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so used to this, and I'm kind of scratching my head at people like, why are you so upset and getting crazy? Why did you go in and empty all the stores? They showed a video of a man and a couple people in the grocery store. This man, I don't know if he had his own store or he was buying a lot of stuff so he was gonna sell stuff at a high price privately, allegedly. But this man must have had about 10 or 15 gallons of milk. I said to myself, and then he had all this toilet, all this toilet paper and a lot of products. And it looked to me like he was going to do some scalping. What did he say? I'm so excited about something.
She said,
I'm so excited. I got to 50 subs. I think now I can do a private live with my granddaughter to teach her sewing. Yes, you can.
You can, yeah.
Let's see, how would that work? Hmm. The other thing is something called FaceTime. If and it doesn't have to be the FaceTime. There's another thing. I forget what it's called. And you can get it on I can get it on my Android. And let me see if I can tell you the name of that if you don't want to go through YouTube. And I'll see if I can find it. Oh. mm. First I have to get rid of these things off my phone. You ever have, when you update your phone, they install these games on your phone you didn't even ask for?
Yeah.
Okay, it's called, excuse me, I'm sorry.
So,
Hmm.
Deb, I think you
It's
can
called Meet.
go
I think
live
it's,
on YouTube side. Yeah.
yes, you can with 50. Hey, Mama Skittles. That's
Right.
so crooked going to rob people.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but
that's
there's no
really, really bad,
change.
Mama Skittles. Yeah, they're in the store, and you got other people behind you that need milk,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them have children.
Mm-hmm.
And this man, no exaggeration, you could see him checking out. He had gallons of milk, like about 15 gallons of milk. Then they showed this woman at her home, and they had like these what do you call those things? I want to call it a rack, but it's I can't think of the thing. A shelving unit, like a metal shelving unit,
Right.
and he had many shelving units, and they had all this food. And then she was coming in dragging those big Sam's Club size of toilet paper, paper towels. They had the equivalent of a small corner store in their house.
Right.
And I don't know if they had any children. I know it was a husband and wife at least. Then what you're doing is you're hurting other people when you do that.
You're
You know,
hoarding.
somebody may
You're
get off of
hoarding.
work, get out of work after 5 p.m.
Yeah.
and they go to store and get to the store by 6:30 and everything's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else said that the bread, the meat, and the milk all gone.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story with my daughter. She does that. She's a click and collect or online orders for the store, and they have people going around getting your stuff, putting it in bags for people. There were two loaves of bread left, and my daughter said, pick one for me and put it in the bag." So the girl's doing it, whatever, and my daughter was helping it. They got the two bags of bread, put the bag in the bread, and some lady comes by. She bent down to get something. She went in the cart and took the bag out of bread.
You have got to be kidding.
Yeah. So
These
my
people are.
daughter, she said, "That's for somebody else, and maybe for me." Who do you know this for? You work in the store. You're wheeling the cart around. Your people order that stuff. So she's walking around, and the lady went. My daughter went and took the bag of bread out of her cart and put it back in.
You can't do that.
Yeah. So,
My son has been back in the day, says Mama Skittles. You didn't go to the store and buy everything up and make money. If you seen your neighbor and in need, you help them. Exactly.
I tried to do that too. I
I
need your
and,
help.
and
So.
people don't know how to get 2 cups of flour, a package of yeast, a little bit of butter, a little bit of sugar, and then you put the yeast in warm water. You let the yeast activate. Then you mix the yeast, the yeast and the water and the butter with your flour, and you mix it together. You make a dough. A little bit of olive oil and a little bit of olive oil in the bowl. Then you put the dough in there, and you put a little olive oil on it,
Right.
and then you cover it. Put it in a dark place. About an hour and a half later, it rises. You punch it down. let it rise again,
Mm-hmm.
get a dough pan, a little bit of oil, take the dough, lay it in and just bake it.
I can take this off now.
These children, these youngsters, I know how to make, and it's not a brag. I'm starting to learn these things as an old lady. I never used to make bread until like 2 years ago. Now I know how to make bread. I can make rolls for sandwiches. I got the recipe to make cheese. You can make, what is that cheese called? I can't think of what you call that cheese. I can see the brick in my mind. Cream cheese. You can make cream cheese. It's very easy.
Yep.
You can make your own cream cheese. You can make your own pies. You can make your own cakes. Matter of fact, I gotta go in and put the last of my little I made some sugar cookies today. I was thinking about going to the Dollar Tree yesterday after my live stream. I go, why am I gonna go to the Dollar Tree when I can make some sugar cookies? I've got 3 bags of blueberries. I can make blueberry muffins. I have powdered sugar. You can add you can add butter or whatever to powdered sugar and make that glazy stuff. And you can make your blueberry muffins with a nice vanilla glaze drizzled on top. You know, people need to start getting back to basics where they made their own stuff.
Yep.
You and your wife have a garden. I have a tiny garden. Last evening we had the broccoli greens and the spaghetti squash from my garden. Okay. When we have cyclone warnings, the stores now put limits. There you go, on popular necessary items to stop. Exactly. I think that should be a factor in every state.
Yeah.
Because people get off. There's 3 shifts. You got the day shift, you got the second shift, and then you have overnights. People get out of work at 7 o'clock in the morning, like I used to on Fridays, and I go to the grocery store. And what am I going to do? Go to the grocery store at 7:30 in the morning, and all the milk is gone?
And I can't believe these people that they don't prepare for this ahead of time. They wait till the last minute and they go to the store. We have stuff in the house. We buy a couple of this, a couple of that, and we have it.
Stephen, I've known you probably for about 4 years now, I would say, conservatively. This is the beginning of my 4th year. And that's some of the first, good evening, Judy May Collins. That was one of the first things that we talked about, the old days. I showed you pictures, you showed me pictures, and you started telling me about you and your wife, and I was telling you about it, how we buy extra, you know? You see, buy one, get one free, even though you say, well, I don't want any sauce now, but you get the extra sauce.
Right.
You can freeze bread. You can freeze it. You can bake bread and freeze it. You can pre-slice it, and you can put it in little sandwich bag, frozen bags. My thing is at 4%. Why? Sorry about that. Doesn't seem like my thing is charging. I'm at 4%.
All right. We may lose her, but hopefully we won't. She'll get another charger.
Yeah, I will. I got the charger with me. I need to buy another charger. Hold on. There it goes. Okay, it's charging. I'm at 4%. So, I go into the days ago. This is from January 16th.
Right.
And this is French bread. right? And so I bought the loaf, and then I divide it, have about 6 little pieces apiece, and I put it in the freezer bags and put it in my freezer.
Mm-hmm.
So you can freeze butter, you can freeze bread, you can freeze milk, and you can also do this. You can buy these. You can get a box. I got to get another box. But you can buy a box of the non-fat milk that you add water to.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes in an envelope. It comes in envelopes. So if you're worried about your milk going bad, get a box of this and just have it up in the cupboard. You can buy powdered milk very quickly, Stephen. You can buy powdered milk. You can buy powdered butter.
We got about that just now too.
Yeah, right. And you can buy powdered eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I think that people should buy these basic 3 things in case this happens again, and they just get out of work just trying to get a gallon of milk and they don't have any. Consider this. It's not bad. I've made my bread with this. I've had it with cereal. You pre-make it, put it in a jar, in a pitcher, just put it in the fridge. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It takes
a good. People don't do that. People don't do that. Oh, it's over. And they go back to normal.
They go back to the stupidity, and then you can get the vacuum sealer.
Mm-hmm.
This costs about $30. You can get this from Walmart. Then you can get the bags. It's one big piece. So I cut a piece off.
Right.
I seal one side, put the food in, or sometimes I even will take a bag like this and put it in here. And then you put it in the sealer, and then you can put it in the freezer. This is one long bag, like a tube.
Yep, I have that, and I also have the small bags that you have the thing.
Yeah.
Suck the air out, and then I do it all the time. We have leftovers. I don't throw them out. And I freeze them. We have stuff for the day. We'll make 2 meals. We buy chicken breasts. We'll cut them up, all, and we'll have one day we'll have chicken, another day we'll have chicken parm.
Yeah. The other consideration, and this is like I'm on Social Security, so every month I've been trying to buy very useful things for the way that things are going. So
no, it's not.
Here is, which I will be eating if I'm not on the air. I have these glass containers with the plastic. You can put these in the freezer. Right. And I've got Spanish rice.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some leftover broccoli greens. I have some white rice. So I can do a stir-fried rice with this white rice with the vegetables and turkey. You can buy 3 pounds of ground turkey at Walmart. Put on your plastic gloves. Get you some small freezer bags or large ones. And you get some parchment. You can get the parchment paper from the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
Right? Yes, I was watching your live stream last night when you made dinner. You pack them up, like you said, and might freeze in today. Yes, Judy May. Yep. So you get your 3 pounds of a ground turkey or hamburger, save money per pound, and you get your parchment paper. You can cut it in a sheet. Mm-hmm. Get a big old, what do you call that? A big meatball and flatten it and lay 9 burgers down. Parchment sheet, burgers, and another parchment sheet. Then you pick it up treat this like an envelope. You slide all 9 burgers in, and you take it like this and just put it in the freezer.
Right.
And then you just open it up a little bit, grab 2 or 3 burgers for spaghetti, or let the 2 or 3 burgers thaw and make meatballs, or you can do meatballs. But a lot of these youngsters, they don't want to put in the work.
Mhm.
And then here comes a snowstorm and they're fighting with everybody. They didn't have to fight with anybody. All in fall, you start thinking like this. 2 months before winter, this is how you
Yes.
got to think.
Mhm. I start preparing all the things. We make sauce. We also buy sauce. We have enough. So I buy canned soups and stuff like that. If we can get this, we have a can of soup.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
we plan for it. And
What is
my wife,
wrong?
if she gets our freezer full of stuff, she'll give it to her friends. One girl that she knows, she's got very bad arthritis. She can't cook a lot of stuff. So when my wife goes sees her, she takes all this stuff that we froze and gives it to her to eat. She loves
Yeah.
my wife's cooking, and I give tomatoes to everybody if I have extra tomatoes.
Yeah.
Hey, take,
You can make
take-
a big, you can get that big old pan and make up tomato sauce with them
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Mhm.
You can, this is from the freezer. You can
Mhm.
freeze tortillas.
Yeah.
You can freeze, I got this butter the other day. You can freeze butter.
Hmm.
And then I got the powdered butter and I just bought this the other day because I like making cookies and stuff. I'm trying,
Oh,
I
yeah.
noticed. And then I got, hold on.
My wife
I don't
will make,
understand. I don't understand
potatoes.
people.
and make
Here
them
is,
containers.
I have 3 bags of frozen blueberries.
Hmm.
I've got strawberries from my garden from the summer.
Hmm.
So I can make my own, put sugar, a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of water, and about a cup of blueberries. You let it cook slow with the lid on, and you make a strawberry sauce or syrup, and you can pour that over pancakes.
Hmm.
You can make your own, matter of fact, you can take flour.
How?
Jesse, how are you doing? And how's the weather? Hi, Jesse, Jesse M. And how is the weather where you are? Says Judy May to Jesse.
He's in Texas, aren't they? They should be.
Yeah, he's in Texas. You're right.
You could use that freezer fruit and make cobbler too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can make it. You can make your own jams and jelly. If you don't know how to can, you can go online. There's all these recipes. I like having frozen strawberries in the freezer, says Judy May.
Yep.
Exactly, Judy May. And we can take them out, put them in a little bowl, let them thaw, and then you can do what you will. You can make strawberry shortcake, or you can do muffins, or anything. I like, and the other thing about the powdered butter and the powdered milk and all that, you can take flour and sugar and the powdered milk, the powdered butter, and you can make your own pancake mix.
She
see.
just made a white cake out of flour and eggs.
Flour, eggs,
Oil.
and oil. Then I use cream cheese and some powdered sugar for the icing. Exactly. These children, they just don't know. They're used to sitting on their heinies and saying, "I'll have a #1, please," as they drive in the drive-through.
Yep.
Can you upsize that to a jumbo Coke, please? They're used to that. It's sad. And now they want to elbow people and fight over a gallon of milk, or
milkshake. Yes, that too.
yeah,
She
like
said-
Stephen just said, they're trying to put the bags in their orders for customers, and somebody in a cart's rolling by and takes the bread. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, the younger generation. Yes, the younger generation now, they want instant gratification. Exactly.
Yeah.
You remember that
I
J.G.
want it
Wentworth?
Yeah.
The J.G. Wentworth commercial. I want my money and I want it now.
Yeah.
That's people today, these kids.
Mhm.
I want my food. Give me my burger. You see these crazy videos, people wanting to go like this. Oh, you hurry up with my burger. I told you I wanted extra cheese, and they're willing to go like this for, those crazy videos. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Let me go grab. Oh, here it is.
Yes, I remember that commercial. And she said, yeah,
JG
I agree.
Wentworth.
Yeah,
I want my money and I want it now. I jokingly said, I want my food and I want it now. I want my this. You got to work for what you want. We used to make $3.35 an hour.
yep,
And they're crying because they want $25 an hour to flip a burger.
yep. And then the burger place closes. And what do they do? Oh, and you can't afford to stay open. What are they going to charge? $10 for a burger? Come on.
Come on, Steven. Yeah. I did that one video. I was live. I hadn't been to McDonald's since the pandemic, since 2020. So I thought it would be fun to go live going to Burger King for the first time since 2020. I'm used to paying about $3.99 or $4.99.
When I started going to work, it was
$2.80 an hour. Come on, Judy May. Let them know, Judy May. It's crazy. Yeah, so
I started with 5 something an hour. So
my birthday is February. Yes, ma'am.
okay.
It says Deb. Yeah, Deb's birthday. Well, okay, it's coming up soon. So Steven, so I'm thinking it's it's $4.99 for the bacon, egg, and cheese. And the guy says, would you like to upsize that for a meal? I said, all right. That will be $8.39. I was like, oh, okay. In my mind, I was screaming, $8.39?
What the?
I'm like, I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money to y'all, but when I'm used to paying $5 and change, now it's $8.39.
Lynn, Deb, she is from the land down under. Yeah. Australia. I know.
And
second here, Judy May.
these people have lost their minds. And what some of the youngins want is they want a lot of money per hour, but they don't want to do nothing. Or not some, I'll say some. And they have an attitude of, this is a word. There is a word. What is that word? I told my son the other day. Entitlement. You give me. You're supposed to give me. Give me. No. Will, he has several YouTube channels. Last night, YouTube took down his channel and demonetized him. Who is that? This is probably somebody I don't know.
I'm supposed to go back to the videos and see. I didn't see anything about it.
Who are we talking about?
Yes, you can barbecue. Who are you talking about? Got demonetized. Let's see. Hold on. Who, Judy May? Yeah, both that.
Yeah,
She said, yes,
who got?
barbecue.
Simon. His name is Yes, I Can Barbecue. That's the name of the channel. Yes, I Can Barbecue. Okay. Well, that's insane. But you know, I was telling you all when I was on the air. I gotta bring this to the bedroom. I was telling you when I was on the air that I was watching this person. I'm just watching a person. I'll be careful. And this person did a lot of those. You know how people will get a video that's about a minute long, Steven, and they'll put it on a loop and just let it play over and over?
Yeah.
It's like a repeat video. They'll play it all night to build their subscribers and for watch hours, right? So this person had about 3 channels or more.
I guess.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. We have a person in the chat that wants to come up. I don't know who you are. I'm not letting you up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't let people up that we don't know.
And it may be.
We don't want to be looking at naked. We don't want to be looking at allegedly naked body parts.
Yes.
But anyways, so I noticed, Stephen, they had when they did this loop video, the loop video, some people have one for about an hour in time. They'll have it for 30-minute video or whatever. But I noticed that regular.
All right, I can't let you up.
Yeah, come on, Judy May. They are cracking down on those channels. Yeah. And so listen, Judy May and Steven and Mama Skittles and whoever else is there. So I noticed regular music was playing. I'm like, how are you doing that? And lo and behold, he or she, they had a lot of members, you know, they were doing quite well. They had about 13,000 subscribers or so. And now he or she, I won't say who it is, they're starting all over. You cannot play copyrighted music. You can, like I did a video about a Kojak episode, right? The video was a short, and it was very short. When I first started the video, I'm talking, right? Then I explain what it is. You have to give commentary, genuine commentary. And you must stop it and comment again. Make it unique in your own. But what some people try to do is play a whole 30-minute, whole 40-minute. You're going to get copyrighted. You're going to have problems. Don't do that.
You can lose how you make.
Oh, can you? Oh, cream cheese? Yeah, I'll do that. I just have to get some cheesecloth and a few other little things. It's very easy. I got to open this bottle. I'll be right back.
I did a video today about another YouTuber, Georgia, that I talk about all the time. I just did a still photo of him. He's doing all these videos about the ice storm and the aftermath and everything else. And I told people to go check him out because he does all this stuff, gives a lot of stuff away and everything else. Go check out the channel. So I'm telling you about the channel, and I subscribe to him and do a lot of stuff he does. I do on my channel. So you can do that with it, and I know he will allow it. And he doesn't take advertising or anything like that. He's well off, and he's made all these fertilizers and stuff like that, and that's what I use on my channel. So I tell everybody, look, this is what the person that I'm referring to about aftermath with the storm, the ice, and everything else, and this is who I follow. And I just showed you a picture of his channel. That's it. So you can do that. You're recommending people go check him out.
Yeah, you can do that. You can show if somebody has a video and you look at the bottom, it's got that circle with the arrow that you can remix it. So what you do, like Steven does, you can see him in the corner. He's talking. He goes, "Hey, everybody, isn't this a nice looking car? This is the XYZ channel. I'm subscribed to XYZ. Why don't you subscribe to him? Isn't this a nice car? Check it out. Let me know what you think." You can do that because you're publicly saying, you're acknowledging it's his channel. You're leaving a link so they can go to him, you know, and i.e. you are sending people are at your channel, but they're also looking and they can just click the link and go to his channel. So maybe there's people that never seen those car channels, or they know others, but they don't know that channel. You can do that. Like you can grow potatoes and just about anything. That's true.
She's asking Mama Skittles, she can't grow potatoes.
I have a garden and just learned you can grow potatoes in boxes if you have a small space. Your soil composition won't grow potatoes. Yeah, I grew potatoes,
Yeah.
but I had to look up what to add. You got to add certain kinds of fertilizer. And then Judy May says you can grow potatoes in about anything. And Mama Skittles said, yeah, there you go.
Okay. You can, those in bags, people use grocery store bags to grow. Okay. You can use
Yeah,
anything.
do you know those there's these bags?
Yes.
The material, okay. 2 summers ago I had a little kid's plastic pool. I filled it with dirt and grow my veggies in there. Yeah, there's a container is a container. I buy the French bread at Walmart and freeze it. Mama Skittles, come on, Mama Skittles.
Yep. That's it.
Yep, I just showed y'all my bread. Yeah. I go over to the where they have the things, the clearance, and I'll get a bread for $1.01, and then I'll take 6 slices and put it in a frozen freezer bag. That is good bread. You're right, Judy May.
Dried milk is in this house. Yeah, of course. What I do is every once in a while we go to there's a thrift store. They have day old bread, day old donuts and stuff like that. Entenmann's, and there's another one, and they sell all this stuff that's just about to expire. You can buy it, you bring it home, you freeze it. You cut it up, you freeze it.
And you know what?
Muffins
at our disposal, if you have any questions, like, oh, can I freeze this? The internet is available. They'll tell you. And matter of fact, they got videos on YouTube how to freeze bread, how to make butter. You can make your own butter. You can make your own ghee. It's GHEE. It's kind of like a product of butter. It's kind of like lard, but from butter. You know, there's everything. Dehydrating. Like if you, let's say that you can get a gallon's worth of strawberries in the summer. You can freeze those. You can get a dehydrator from Amazon. You can dehydrate that stuff into chips. You know, there's all kinds of ways for us to preserve our food now. You know, because these food prices are out of control. If you have a butcher that you can go to and get with your family members, each 3 or 4 family members put in $300-400. You can buy half a cow and have it cut up and have the steaks made to your thickness and divide the meat.
Yeah. Also, you have these meat service companies that advertise burgers and all this stuff. You could get together with a neighbor or one of your relatives and say, I'm going to go to Meats R Us or whatever, and I'm going to order a bunch of meat. What can I get for you? They got these packages. They're getting so many burgers, so many things. Can I split that with you? You're getting 5 steaks. I can use 2. So, okay, we'll split the thing. I'll give you 2 of this, 2 of that, whatever it is. You know, that's what we do.
Come on, Stephen. Exactly. There's ways to do this thing.
Yeah. Omaha Steaks, I think it is. Omaha Steaks. They sell the package. They sell the package freeze dried to you. But it's frozen. And they put
the more, and you're right, because the bigger the order, the more you're going to save. So if you get together and say you want to spend $400 or $500 between the 2 of you, you know, it's you basically at the moment. It's you, your daughter, and your wife. There's 3 of you, and then if your son and daughter-in-law, you know, come over, then there's 5.
Yep. Yeah.
Come on now.
We would order stuff and say, we're going to get, I saw this deal on Omaha Steaks. She would call up my son and say, hey, does Christy want stuff from Omaha Steaks? What should she use? And to go through the list, and they say, you order this, you get 2 steaks free. If you order this, you get 4 hamburgers free. You get free chicken. You get a dessert and whatever. We'll split it. And that's what we do. I will split the order with you. And then she takes what she wants.
I love that. I love this.
Mama Skittles, now, do you all have stuff?
Now I do all my stuff in 5-gallon buckets.
Wow.
Talking about like growing potatoes and stuff.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's see.
Hi, Jesse.
Omaha steaks delivered to your door.
Mm-hmm. They have all sorts of packages.
Free shipping on $169 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Value assortments. Boy, that steak looked good.
Mm-hmm. And they're very
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna look up the one. It says the all protein pack. And then if I'm a new customer and I do an order of $159, I get $30 off as a new customer.
Yeah. That's what we would do. We'd order, and then we would say,
do you know what, Stephen?
$70 a piece. Yeah.
I saw one roast for over $100 when I was live. When I went to McDonald's, I took them into Walmart. So I could get a lot. I could order this. I would pay $139. They're charging about $130 for one roast, a good roast at Walmart. Now let me see what we're gonna get if I ordered this. It ships free, it says.
Same here, Judy May, but
okay. So I would be paying 70, 60, 50. I would be paying $149. Let me see. I'm gonna try to turn this around. If I get kicked off, I'll come back. But I should be able to turn this camera around.
it'll be the weather too, so.
Let me try. Will it?
Nope. She got kicked off. She'll be back. She said she'll be back. She'll be back. They won't let her turn it around. It could be the weather.
Okay.
There she is.
Okay. All right. It said to close other apps. I had YouTube open on this phone. Now let me try it again. If it don't work, fine. I'm gonna try it again. Let's see.
Nope. She'll come back. She says, I get a half a loaf of pork loin at Aldi's and cut it up into pork chops. Get everyone from anywhere from 14 to 16 pork chops. And it cost around $9. Okay. Here she is again. Here she is again. That's a way to do it too. Your microphone's muted. There
Okay. Sorry about that. So I probably have to go off again. I just decided to use this camera. So here's the Omaha Steaks. Let's just go back up a little bit. So like Stephen was saying, I'm trying to move it the right way. That way? Okay, there it is. It's Omaha Steaks, right? And this pack is, I gotta put my finger so I know where I'm aiming. This is $179.99. Don't that steak look good? That steak looks this way.
Yeah.
Why is my camera so stiff? Okay, there you go. So there's the steak, and it says you get 4 5-ounce butcher cut filet mignons, 4 air chill boneless chicken breasts, 4 pork chops, 8 6-ounce steak burgers, hot dog or classic jumbo franks, steak seasonings, Free
Mhm.
shipping. That's that one. I'm
Mhm.
going to try to turn it back to my face. If it doesn't work, I'll have to come back. Let me see. Uh,
You may lose her. She'll come back. Yep. She'll come back in. Let's bring ourselves back. And she's back. There we go.
man, it's a trip. Let me see if there's and then you can upgrade for $30
Mm-hmm.
and get a pound of triple trimmed filet mignon tips and an 18-ounce package of Italian style beef meatballs. So let me see if there's just steak.
Good.
You know, steaks. Let's look at just steaks.
Bye.
Okay.
Omaha. They
Okay, it's more expensive because it's all meat.
seem to like
So,
it. Yeah.
all right.
Says a neighbor orders from Omaha Steaks and he seemed to like it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the top, I'll just pick up my phone and see if I can aim it. So this one where my finger is, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, this is $209. It's two 18-ounce T-bone steaks, two 5-ounce butcher's cut filet mignon, two 5-ounce butcher cup top sirloin fillets, two 10-ounce bone-in New York strips, one 3-ounce. I'm getting hungry. One 3-ounce Omaha steak seasoning, and that's what you get with that. If you're a new customer, this thing popped up and it said you'll get $30 off.
Mhm.
That's the highest one that they have. It's just say $210 and it's free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lewis
Hello,
Fuller.
Miss
Well, Winter Storm Fern has moved out and it's clear skies, he says.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to get that tomorrow, so we'll see. And it's still snowing. It says, and snowing. Okay. So,
Yeah, my son is in upstate, and I was looking at the temperatures yesterday. The beginning temperature was 0. I'm like, well, daggone.
mm-hmm.
Thanks for stopping by with us, Lewis.
It's 26 here right now with a wind chill of 6. So,
Yeah, we're in the 20s,
mhm.
but I'm so glad for $11 that I found that fleece coat because I use that as a coat liner under my parka. I go downtown with that thing, even though it hangs from underneath my coat a little bit. I don't care. Nobody's trying to look like a movie star when it's 10 degrees. You know, we're trying to keep warm.
Oh, yeah. Same thing. Yeah, I put on a jacket and a hoodie under the hoodie, and then the jacket over the hoodie. And I was out there today. I shoveled the stoop 3 times. And I did the
You need to think about getting yourself a railing for real, a cemented in railing.
You have something in railing.
How are you falling down?
I didn't fall down.
I thought you said I fell down. I'm sorry.
I shoveled it 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, I saw all your 3 videos.
Yeah.
By the way, I listen, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, listen. Your last live, I was live, so I replayed your entire live, and then I watched some of your short vid. Lynn, do you make what? What was the question? Go back one. Do you know how to make ganache? No, but I can learn.
Papa Skittles wears socks.
A sock monkey winter hat. Keeping warm is what it's all about. Yeah, I wear my goofy hat. I wear my hat. I love this hat. I got this for Christmas from one of my YouTube friends. And I love this hat. I wear this. I wear my fleece. And I wear my parka I got for $20 during the warm weather. You know how all of us, we buy off season.
Mm-hmm.
So when winter is over, I be looking online to see if they have winter pants, hats, gloves on sale. I go back
If
to
you have a
Walmart.
Kohl's near you, they have in Walmart. Kohl's has stuff on sale in February because they're getting ready for spring. So they'll have all
Isn't
the
that
winter.
that is
Everything.
insane?
So go there in February next week, actually.
Yeah, and you know what too? This is the time to look around for all those clearances. This is going to sound insane, but very common things like hats and gloves and things like that. You could be shopping for someone's birthday. You can shop for
Mhm.
Christmas and
Mhm.
just put it in a. You can even wrap it and mark it and everything. Put everything in a big trash bag so it doesn't get wet or anything.
Right.
You can shop for Christmas like now when things are on sale. Yes, you can.
Yep.
Why would you spend why would Stephen and I or Judy May or Lewis Fuller or Judy May, Mama Skittles, why would we spend $100 for something and we're looking at it for $35? And so, well, it's summertime. No, winter's coming.
Mhm.
And
Because they
they're
start putting
getting,
stuff on sale. They're ready for summer. And
come
then
on now.
when we go into summer, they'll be putting fall stuff out. So you look for that. So
Come on, Stephen, tell them about it.
they're constantly checking out the clearance rack.
I have the right here. Oh, if I can get my
No,
lazy butt up.
11.
Here,
Come on.
oh, here is a summer t-shirt. It's brand new. Or it's close.
Mhm.
It's normally not, it's probably backwards, but it's normally $9.88. And I got it for $2. And I bought this off the clearance rack. It's nice and big. So when summer comes, I got a brand new blouse, a little summer t-shirt for $2. This is what all of us do. Mr. Steven does it. I'm sure his wife and daughter do it. I'm sure that Judy May Collins and Mama Skittles and Lewis, we buy off season.
And then the best place to check is Goodwill. But now we have on Long Island, we have Savers. And it's a company that people sell stuff to or donate it and they sell it. My wife bought a beautiful jacket that would have cost about $75. She got it for $20.
Nice.
And my
All right, Miss
daughter-in-law-
Lorraine. Good job.
My daughter-in-law got those boots that were $150 for $25. So they were brand
Nice.
new. That's
I love it.
So,
That makes me so happy. I think it should be against the law to pay full price, full retail. I mean, certain things if we have to. Like you're talking about getting a snowblower. You're going to look for something. It may cost you a little bit. It's a need, but you're going to get a good quality one, something that's easy to work,
Well, I got one that I thought was easy to work and everything else, but it's going to be useless for this snow.
I wish you could bring it back. I wish they would take a trade in.
It's too old. It's about 5, 6, 7 years old. So
there might be someone that would be willing to buy it,
I'm gonna look on eBay or something, see if anybody wants it.
Yeah, because as long as it's in running condition, I'm pretty sure you have the manual and everything. Clean it up, take some pictures.
We'll see.
I think you'll do just fine.
But I'm looking for another one for the next storm. We'll see. If I have to spend a little money, I'm going to do it. But I don't want to get an electric one. I want a gas-powered one. They're pushing the electric ones now.
Yeah, everything. I can't stand the electric stove. Like my son and I were talking about that the other day. I said, son, I can't stand the electric stove. It doesn't, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mine doesn't cook evenly. They put a brand new one in, it still doesn't cook evenly. I like the flame. I like the flame of the gas or propane. And I miss that a lot.
Yeah, you should let your faucets drip a little bit because that's what I do, so they don't freeze. And I open the cabinet if the sink is on an outside wall. You open up cabinet, let it drip a little bit. If we get the cold temperatures, what I do, leave the cabinet open. Make sure the faucet drips. They won't bust. Yes, exactly. He's saying,
I remember if you have like I live in a trailer. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
this is a single wide. Of course, I rent this thing, and so far we've been pretty good. But I remember people buying, like for the old trailers. I used to live in a tiny, tiny little upstate New York town. Nothing but a lot of double wides, single wides, the old ones from the 80s, the real old ones with the
Mhm.
rounded edges, in that light blue color, those.
Mhm.
And people just had a mobile home skirt that
Mhm.
basically went around the bottom that covered the pipe. The pipes are kind of ugly, so they'd get this skirt. It's just the
Mhm.
facing; it's very thin. So what happened is the winter would come around, and the winds and stuff would get under there, and their pipes would freeze. So they would buy this.
Lattice.
It's a wire, and it
Mhm.
wraps around the pipes, and it's
Mhm.
heated. And they would just turn that thing on, when the weather started to get cold, to keep the pipes warm so that they wouldn't freeze and the water would keep flowing.
Mhm. Well,
I rem-
they do with
mhm.
the tiny homes. They have the a lattice now that's insulated, and they put that around the tiny homes that they sell, the trailers,
Really?
the tiny home parks. They put
I
all
didn't
this stuff
know that.
so it keeps them warm somewhat. In Tennessee, there's another one. Credible Tiny Homes. He makes actually tiny homes that you can move with a trailer, and they'll mount it on a foundation for you. So,
Yeah. Yeah, you
a
got to
lot of
guarantee
people take.
you got to give me some options. I got
Mhm,
to know that it ain't going to blow over.
mhm.
I got to know that it can, if I'm going to be in upstate where my son is, I got to be guaranteed that,
Well, no, what they do
wintertime,
is they anchor it to
salt.
the ground. They actually pound this thing rods in, and they anchor it
Okay.
at, at least a 3 or 4 foot rod. They pound it into the ground, and it and they anchor it in several places so it doesn't blow over, and they cover it with
Yeah.
this lattice. And they
It's
don't take
because
it off the trailer because people can move it if they want to leave. They want to take their home. They can take their home, go to another trailer park, do the same thing. So,
that's cool. I like that.
they places called Coquetti. There's one upstate that we're going to look at when we go up there this year because we're looking to move, and probably in 28 we'll see and we'll move up there and get it. A modular home, mount that on a foundation, get a little tiny home for my daughter. And for us, my son and his wife will have the big house and we'll all be connected. We're supposed to get a 2 room trailer or 3 room because we want to have a studio where we work and have for guests that come over. So the daughter-in-law says, no, we'll have a big house. We'll have an extra room so they can, no, we'll see. And then she was thinking maybe get a couple other tiny homes like cabins or whatever and have a bed and breakfast. So you want to do that? Or just have a place where people stay and then they fend for themselves. We're looking for it. We're gonna look at it when we go up. They're saying that we're cold, we'll have more snow in the forecast the next week. Yes, for us too, on another Thursday, Friday night storm. uh, this weekend. It's not going to warm up. It's going to stay cold. We got to keep an eye on the forecast. Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to. Ipsos High to Lewis.
I
too.
always look at the weather in Connecticut, where my sisters, my brother, my niece, my nephew, my grandnephew are. Then I look at the weather in upstate New York where my son is. Then I look at the weather in the town or the city where my other 3 grandchildren are. I like to check on it.
Mhm.
But and my son, in upstate New York, they say that I looked at the weather and all it showed was snow every single day starting Sunday, which is today.
Mhm. That's what we're getting. We're going to get the snow, and then we're going to get snow showers all weekend till the weekend, and get another storm on the weekend. So,
This to me, coming from Connecticut, only because of where I grew up and where I lived most of my life, really. And then I lived in Buffalo, then I lived in Rochester, New York, Buffalo, New York, and I lived in a couple of small towns in between. I had a 200-foot driveway that came down in a slant, and I would shovel that driveway by myself. I'm used to this weather. So I saw all the people panicking and acting crazy and going to the store and buying up the milk. I said, these people are crazy. Like I said, Carolina, they got a dusting of the snow and they rolled up the whole city. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with these people?
my daughter says these people are buying gallons and gallons of milk, and once the storm was over, those gallons of milk will last for a week or
About,
more.
yeah, another week. I think milk will last
And
about. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do in February? Just be pouring milk down the drain?
Well, actually, at a time working, you make sure. Yeah, the heat pumps, they advertise it like crazy. They don't work in this cold weather. And also, if you have them in the cold weather, you got to put antifreeze in the motor because it will freeze and seize. That's what happened last time in Texas. Because they had the cold weather and they had these wind turbines and the generators that didn't have antifreeze in them, and the generators, the turbines froze. So they had to turn them off and let them cool down, and then turn them on again, and people had power on and off, on and off. So I thought they fixed it in Texas from last time.
And what about when you have a car? I remember when I had a babysitter for my son when he was really little, and her husband had a truck. It was a diesel motor, and they had a piece of wire coming from under the hood. He would have to heat the battery or the motor
the
in the
motor
winter.
to keep the fuel warm, because the diesel fuel will freeze or whatever. So I believe allegedly, and that's what they would do. Yeah, some of the stores in my area were empty. Of course. Faith over it is the way of the world to panic. Of course. My friend is a prepper. He says, everybody, hey, you prepare for it. Do people get all this stuff and they think, oh, we're safe from this storm? And they'll go back to the same routine again. This is be prepared. Buy stuff in bulk when you can, and have stuff for an emergency where people live, they go day by day. That's how they live.
Just pick up another channel on YouTube, says Squirrel. Hey, Squirrel's Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. How you doing? Yeah, my friend Tim, Steven, he's prepared for the apocalypse.
Yeah, he's one of the preppers.
He's got about over a year's worth of food. He got a big old thing that he can put gasoline in, this big thing. He got a well. He's got a way to cook outdoors. He got I think a generator, and then his sister and brother are on the property in their fifth wheel.
Well,
They got that
tell people to go check out too with Doc. He lives in Georgia, and he's prepared
for the
hurricane,
apocalypse.
for the apocalypse. He has chickens. He has this. He has the food. He goes deer hunting, has the deer butchered, and has deer meat and everything in the house. He has generators for everything around the house.
Yeah,
And
you
he's
got to be ready. So
backup.
people make fun of us
Mhm,
because we like to save food. We got box things.
mhm,
I'm glad you're doing fine, Squirrel. That's a good thing.
mhm.
Yeah. So Mr. Tim knows. I said, you know the deal, right? He goes,
Yeah.
yes. I said, if things go crazy in this big city of 20,000 people,
Mhm.
me, my cat, some containers of cat litter, some frozen food, me, my ID, all anything that's kind of important is going to come. I
Yeah.
will be. He goes, I know. He goes, it's not a problem.
We have friends upstate, and so they are like that. And if it gets bad down here, we're heading up there to be
Come
with
on
them.
now.
Yeah.
I've
And that's
known
what we're looking
Timmy.
to go up there.
I got to count now. I've known Timmy for about I think this is year 12. I've known him for over 11 years, you know.
Mhm.
So,
So when we go upstate, what's we're looking for? We're going to look for a farm that we can farm and everything else, and we're ready. The best thing right now is electric is still on, and the internet is
yeah,
doing great.
our electricity. Hmm.
Yeah. And of course, the pew pew. Okay. Every even though they have Spectrum cable, it's doing great. Well, I allegedly the two of them, the cable we have down here and the cable they have there around the country, those two are linked somehow. And there's quite a few others. We've switched to the Optimum Android TV, and we got a lot more, a lot cheaper. We have it's under, it's before we were paying close to $400. We got rid of it because I wasn't paying that. It was ridiculous. We got it down to just about $200, and 'cause we have the
$400 is a car note on a nice used car.
yes, I know. So we said no, we don't want it. The Android, we went to the Android system, and you get everything. And even enough that the spec, yeah, okay, it's doing great because we got rid of the boxes and cable boxes in every room because everybody had a TV back here. So we switched to 3 boxes, and the internet was linked to the smart TV. And then when the power went out, everything went it surge. We had to reboot everything. It took about 20 minutes. We came back up, and it's great because you reset it, and that's it. And my daughter reset the TV uh, with the other remote and get back to Android, and we're fine. I got to show people how to do that, and we're not paying an arm and a leg for TV. We cut down a lot of it. We have the internet, of course, because my daughter uses it, and I use it for cable, so we haven't had really any problems with it. It just reboots itself, and that's it. For internet, we're paying $30 a month. Uh, well, we pay for internet, cable, 4 TVs, and phone a landline phone with a battery backup for 200 and something. So we're thinking of downgrading that a little bit more because it's getting ridiculous. But because we have the DVR service, we have the YouTube, we have everything on it. A lot of them have their own packages, but what we have all of them bundled together. So we'd be paying that if we had that plus this plus that and everything. My wife likes watching the mysteries and stuff like that, so she wants that. She thinks ID. I like the YouTube and Netflix. We pay for that. That was free. So now all that is combined in this Android TV, and you just go to that thing and you click on it, and we're saving. We were spending over. We realized what we were spending was we had all these services. We had this, we had that. Why? Get this, because you have everything on it. So we got that. It was ridiculous. So we're saving about $200 a month. We're only we have the highest boost. So when we have the booster over here, I'm going to show you that probably tomorrow because we're going to be in here after we clean up the snow and everything. I'm going to show everybody the system that I have. And I want to show everybody what this gentleman had. Allegedly, I'm not going to say, I don't think he's watching. My wife said he must have sold certain movies or did certain movies because in our bedroom, there is on the closet is a double closet, a shade that drops down. And she said, he must have sold movies or did movies or something because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phone jacks in this house. And every room has a phone jack. He worked for the phone company too. So whatever, he had a business in the house, definitely. It was 26, went down to 24. One says 24, one says 25. Yeah. But that's it. I'm going to show everybody the jacks. He had 2 jacks over here. He had 2 phones over here. He had a couple of desks in this room when we looked at the house. And this room is soundproofed. So, and I'll show everybody that, how it's soundproof. I was going to take this paneling down and paint the walls and everything else, redo it. But when we took the paneling off, we saw that it was soundproofing. It's actual a foam on it, and it's soundproof. So you can hear, it's muffled, but you can hear the outside noise, but you can't hear what we're saying in this room. It was soundproof, so it's good. So that's why we made this the studio.
I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch that. I like that privacy thought.
Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out what he had.
He might have been producing music or something.
Yeah.
A lot of people that play video games, that produce a music, that mix music, or if he was being naughty,
yeah,
certain kinds of movies.
Yes, that's what my wife said. But
I think it sounds like music to me. I don't know.
Yeah, but back then it was 2006 that we moved here. So it was just starting to get popular then. So
there's a lot of people that have home studios.
Right.
And they don't want the neighbors to, if they're playing music or whatever that may be, they're mixing music. Of course, you're not going to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning, but even if they're doing it during the day, you know how it is in New York. They could file a complaint, a noise complaint. Here, you can't make noise after 10. Here,
Yeah.
in my little neighborhood, you can't make noise after 10. You can start making noise after 10 o'clock in the morning, and you cannot be making noise after 10 or 11 o'clock at night. We can call the popo. Announce Spectrum is getting rid of their cable boxes and switching to XUMO.
Right. That's
Uxmo, Umo.
Umo. That's
Hmm.
Android. It's Android TV. That's what Cablevision has. That's what we're on. So they get rid of the
I
boxes.
have
They
the
the boxes.
I
I
have
don't have the box anymore.
I have just Spectrum Internet, and I got an itty bitty little black box, and then
Mhm.
that taller looking box. And I
Uh-huh.
have been here to 19, 20, 20. I've been here for 7 years with the same box, but it's just internet, and it will pick up onto that television that my
Thank you,
son
young
left
man.
behind. Hmm.
Uh, so there's a big box under the desk. That's the modem. And then we have little
Hmm.
boxes for all the TVs. And then downstairs, my daughter has a smart TV and it's linked to the computer and she gets all the channels too. So what we did,
Nice.
we got rid of them. So just three cable connections and the rest are
Hmm.
all the thing. So we have 4 or 5 TVs. So now every room has a TV. Oh, which works. And they were telling us that, oh, Optimum is doing this and they have this, they have that.
Take
They
care,
still have,
Deb.
thank you, Deb, for coming in. Uh,
And Steven, I'm gonna step down. It's you've been on for about 1 hour, 58 minutes and 19 seconds.
I'm going to be for
But
another hour. So thank
yeah,
you.
I'm just gonna step down for now. Thank you for letting me come up.
You're welcome anytime. You
Okay.
know that. Take care. So what we did, we switched to that and the system works great now. Android and everything. Uh, is what everything is like. We can link our phone to the TV. We can record everything. It's amazing what we have. So I will show everybody that system and then we the ring light and another series coming up. What we're doing. I'll show you the little white box that connects everything to the house, and it's amazing what it does. And like I was saying, we can take this down now. Uh, the other cable system that's out there fighting for thing allegedly is telling us that, oh, their fiber optic is not all fiber optic. They still have coax cable. The guy took out all the coax cable in the house. There are dead lines. The, the fiber optic cable, the fiber optic line goes from the pole down the side of the house, which I've showed everybody on the gutter, goes down inside the house, goes into the basement, goes across from the front of the house all the way to the back to here, and comes up here. And hooked into this, and all the other cable lines are disconnected. They usually don't work anymore. They're all disconnected from the TV. So it is fiber optic. If the other cable company says, oh, they're fiber optic, allegedly fiber optic, and your cable has this, or this, they want to sell you the cable. Check it out. They are 100% fiber optic. Allegedly. Spectrum is providing now with their internet. With the new system, it's internet and everything combined. We also have their new router and modem. That's what we had. we had the cable, and the fiber optic line went from the house to the thing, and then it was the coax cable. What we did, we had the new system. We got the modem, the main TV, that was the box, the main modem, and then we had a modem for the computer and a booster. They said that we're figuring out why my cable was acting up and everything else is because the two modems were fighting against each other. And what they did, they improved the system so that it would link, and every once in a while it would go off, and it would fight for connection. So what they did was they made one modem for the entire house and linked the boxes, the little box, the TVs to the internet. If you have a smart TV, you can link it to it. And that's what we're doing. And I will show you that. I'll show you what I have. I won't be able to show you my daughter's, but we have it. My daughter went to the thing. We had the cable go out. We had to redo it. We had to go back to the smart TV, Android, and connected it. I don't know too much about it, but it's working. It's working a lot better and everything else. So that's what we have. And I will be showing everybody my system down here because I had to fix those wires. And I'm going to try to find out how many phone jacks we have in the house. Before we had for cell phones. Cell phones were just coming popular in the early 2000s. By 2006, almost everybody, and then by 2010, everybody got cell phones. And a lot of people get rid of the phone lines. I still have a phone line. I got to find out through cable because I think their battery backup is not working. So we got to find out if they still sell battery backups for the phone. If not, I'm going to try to get a backup somehow for the phone so that we have a landline. We have 2 phones in this room. We have 2 phones in my master bedroom, a phone in every room in the house. In this room, there's 2 phones. And the next room where my mother-in-law lived, when she was with us, we have the phone there. And then in the living room, we have 2 phones, one on the, I think we have 2 phones in there, do we? Maybe just 1 phone, but we had 2 phones. This one is a remote phone, which is connected to a base in the living room. And then we have a main line over here. And then we have a main line in the kitchen. Then we have the base in the living room. And then downstairs in every room, we have a phone. In the kitchen downstairs, the main line. In the laundry room, we have a landline. Same phone, but extensions, because the guy had extensions all over the place. And when they connected it, they wired everything together and they put all the jacks on one phone line. So, and you may think, oh, AT&T, oh, you get this phone, you get that phone. What is he saying now? He says, and now every landline phone now works by voice over PI, which your phone is connected to a modem. Yes. But you can get that through the thing. I want to see if they have a backup for it. Voice over PI means voice over internet power. Yes, but everybody knows AT&T controls that grid. the one line that you go through to the cell, that goes to the cell towers and everything else with the thing, that phone line, everything goes through AT&T, whether you have your own phone company or whatever, the cell phones and everything else, the Wi-Fi, your personal phones, office phones, and everything else, and set up on a modem, they all go through AT&T. They're the main power source company. Because when we first got internet, you remember, I still have AOL, but you remember we finally got internet in our house. And what I did, because we had a business, what I did was I set up a business line and we used that for our internet because you had to go through a phone line when it first came out. And that's what we used. And then I switched over to everything. So that's what we have, the Wi-Fi, the cell phones and everything else. But they have their own power network. They have little boxes all around town and everything else. So they're on their own Wi-Fi network. What they did was they hooked up the Wi-Fi to designated areas, for parks, railroad stations, village halls. They offered their service and said, we'll give you this service for XYZ. If you let us hook it up here, you only pay for this. We're going to hook up to the train station. We're going to hook it up to the park. We're going to hook it up to your senior center or whatever. And they all got Wi-Fi. No, we started with AOL, then we switched to DHL. I still have AOL. AOL is owned by Verizon, AOL Gold now, whatever it is. So AOL started it with the phone lines, and then they came out with the DSL, and that linked it to whatever, and we have it. So we have the Wi-Fi in the house, which would override the 5G and everything else like that. But they put both of them in the railroad stations, they put them in the parks, they put them in the civic centers, and offered them for a one flat rate. And that's why, and it was, a lot of villages that did it. So I was a security guard in the village. So we're going to stay on for maybe till 12 o'clock. We'll see. We're not going out tomorrow. Hopefully I can get somebody to do the walk for me. We're going to try early in the morning and see what we can get. Voice over PL means voice over internet provider. Okay, that's the DHL. I'll show you what we have in the house. No more cable box. It's all just a little cube that has a light on it that knows that it's working. So you have to reset it when you have a power failure or something. It's a lot better. What's he saying now? Yes, we had we had it for a while until we got an antenna which we had DHL. Yes, then DHL, we went to Spectrum Cable Internet. And then now you have Starlink. And that's why I tell everybody to go over to How To with Doc. He goes into all that. And we're going to look into that Starlink too. and hook up everything to it. And the way I have the room set up now with the blackout curtains on it, I have the blackout oak tag on the white piece of foam oak tag, and it covers the window. So what you see on the outside is white, and on the inside it's black. So we can do other videos and stuff like that. I also have my little projector here, which we're going to use too. And I think I'm going to take the screen that's in my master bedroom and put it up here, and then pull it down when I need it, and then project the image just by putting it up there. So I gotta figure it out. So we can do that. Maybe get another shelf and put it on there while we're in here working on it. So everything went off before. The first thing that came on was this, because this is hooked up to our computer. We can take stuff off and everything else, get internet, like a fax machine, a letter sent to me, or through an email, and I would be able to print and print on the computer. That came on first. This computer came on. This one came on. And then this one came on. And everything started operating in the room. That's why I want to find out. And then the TV didn't work. What happened was the TV shut down. We had to go back to soft mode and then Android, and it came up, and we were able to get the TV back. So we just had to press the little reset button, and everything started coming back on. The Google Home app, the lights are inside and outside the house, our alarm system and everything else came back on. But I know the alarm and everything works off a battery too, as well as a landline. Google Internet. I want to show you, I want to see if the light is still on the deck. Deck light's still on. See, you can see I have all the stuff. I have the living room on 100%. We want to turn off the deck light. Deck light's off. So see, now they're off. This one's on. The yellow one's the only one on. We have the basement. We have broadcast. So this is the basement where my daughter is. This is broadcast. This is for the house. So if I'm upstate, I would press broadcast and I would come back to the house and I would see the cameras and stuff like that. I got to step out for a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for staying with me. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to check on something, and everything is fine. It finally stopped snowing. It's now cloudy out, but there's a chance to snow tomorrow too. So we'll see. We may get another inch or two. So right now we have about, I would say, 10 to 12 inches. It depends on where you are. So I would say we're more at the 10 and over, allegedly higher amount. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get out there. We'll have my entire family helping me, and we'll get out. We'll see, and we'll see what happens. This snow is going to stick around for a while. It's going to be cold. When's the warm up? Let's see. Is there going to be a warm up this week? What's the temperature for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in North Belmore, expect a high of 28 degrees and a low of 16 degrees.
What's the weather for Tuesday?
Tuesday's forecast for North Belmore is 21 degrees and mostly sunny. There is currently a winter storm warning in effect.
It's going to stay cold right until over 7 days, until Tuesday of next week. It's only going to get a warm up. Going to above 30 degrees. So the snow is going to be around for a while. Let's see when our next batch of snow is. Tuesday, Wednesday. But right now, looks like Sunday again. So it's going to be sunny Saturday, sunny Friday, sunny Thursday, and with the chance of flurries on thing, and there's still a chance of some snow or stuff on Monday. What's the weather for Monday?
Monday's forecast for North Belmore is 28 degrees with snow showers. There is currently a winter storm warning in effect.
All day until about 6 p.m. So hopefully we'll get out there and get it done. And the snow melt won't work. So we have thing will go until we get a half hour in, and we'll end the chat. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It was very nice to have you. Very nice to have Sister Lynn in here again. The younger sister, I can say that. From another mother. She's very nice to us. And I'm not sure about running videos tonight. I think I'm going to shut everything down because of power problems. And hopefully we won't have an outage. And like I said, after this storm, I get my monetization. The first thing I'm saving up for is to have a generator hook up to the house. We don't have a gas line, so it would have to be propane. We can't put a propane because it's too close to the thing. I have to have a generator away from the house itself and have the fumes go out. I would put it by the fence. It would be just enough to get it by the fence. I'm going to put it there. Or maybe I'll get a propane one or whatever, we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna hook up to the house, on the side of the house here. And that will be far enough away so that the fumes will not blow into the house. Of course, I have a carbon monoxide detector too, but I think that would be the good thing, that would blow the other way. And there's enough between the two houses to put it by the fence. I would put it in between the shed and the greenhouse, right there in that corner. I'll make a bin for it and have the smoke go out that way. We'll see. So, I'm not tired, but maybe I'll have to get up early tomorrow morning and see if people are shoveling out or whatever. We'll see. Let me see. Weather for Monday.
Monday's forecast for North Belmore is 28 degrees with snow showers. There is currently a winter storm warning in effect.
It may continue to snow throughout the day tomorrow. The snow showers on and off. Let's see. 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. It finally stops. There's a 20 to 30% chance of some snow showers tomorrow. So, all right. So hopefully, I'll see what happens tomorrow. May get my wife's nephew to do some plowing or mowing for us. If not, one of the neighbors, get them to help us out. We should have thought of that before, but I think I'll get somebody. We're not gonna have any garbage pickup tomorrow. What I can tell you to do is charge your cell phone before you go to bed. Put it on a charge. See if you can get a battery backup charger. That's what I'm gonna look for now, to have it, because we're gonna have another storm. We still have the month of February to go through. So it's gonna be cold, and there's gonna be a lot of power issues and everything else. And I wish I had the generator hooked up to the house. To have that generator and everything else would be a godsend. I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna put it by the shed, between the shed and the greenhouse. And maybe cover it for the time being, and then when we need it, take it, uncover it, and let it run. But that's it. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into a generator. I'm gonna look into a snow blower. The first thing I want to do is get a snow blower, even if they pay for it. I don't want a battery operated one. We'll see. I want to get a good one, and I'm gonna check on the internet so that we can have it for the next storm. And if I had it, I would be doing the same thing. So put all your phones on charge that you have. Put your cell phone on charge. and make sure you have a battery backup. And we'll talk about the aftermath of the storm and what you should have. Like I said, I say to you, don't do it. Don't be without a generator. I have a generator, but I dread hooking that up with extension cords and everything else because we'll have to keep a window open or something if we have the cords come in the house. I want to hook it up to the house and find out what I can have on. I suggest you go over to How To with Doc and check his videos out because they're having an ice storm and he may lose power and he can power up his entire property with the generators that he has. And if I get a property upstate and everything, get a farm, Willow Willing, in 2028, I would hook up everything to the generator or have a separate generator for the barn and stuff like that, chickens, whatever, have a heated place for them to be. So we'll see. You know it's going to be cold up there. And we'll look into the people to put different things up so that we have power if the power goes out. We're not going to have wires, trees going through the wires. We'll have a nice clearing and everything else, so a nice piece of property. But up there, we have a lot of trees and power lines do come down. So you got to have a generator and have restore it where you're going to be several days without power. You got to have it. And that's what I'm looking to do here because we're going to be here for a while, at least another year or two. And I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to improve on the things, what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to make my to-do list. I'm going to start writing it down this week. Do it now, do it later. Getting ready for the storm. Hopefully, you won't have any problems, and I'll be back here tomorrow night telling you that the sidewalk is clean, the shoveled out, and everybody's okay. So I just want to tell everybody, keep watching the channel for updates on the storm, what we got, what we're going to do to stay safe. And I want everybody to stay safe. If you don't think you can handle the snow, try to find somebody to help you. If you can do it and not be bothered, you have a snow blower, find out if one of your neighbors does have a snow blower and help them out. Okay, and we have Ferris Store in the house. Welcome to the chat. Hi, I hope everyone is okay. Praying for all. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm praying for everybody too, that everybody will be safe. I'm going to end my video in about 15 minutes or so. I'm just telling everybody to watch the aftermath. The storm is over. What to do, what not to do. If you don't think you could do the snow, see if you get one of your neighbors or something like that to help you. All right. I'm going to look into investing in another snow blower because the one I have is garbage. It doesn't work. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of the videos that I posted today. Let me know on any one of the videos that I got up there, how much snow you got, what you're doing, staying safe and everything else. I'm praying for all of you that you'll be safe and you'll be here tomorrow. If you don't think you can lift it or you feel dizzy or stop and rest and go back to it. If you persist and you get pain and you're dizzy and everything else, call 911. Don't make an attempt to go to the hospital or thing yourself. Call 911. All the fire departments, volunteer or otherwise, across this state of New York, across the country, are on standby. They have duty crews for all the companies. And the ambulance goes out, it's not going out alone, it's going out with a fire truck, ladder truck, whatever. They're working together and they can help you. Okay? So, if you don't think you could shovel your walk, whatever, try 311 and see if anybody out there, or put it out on the internet. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the sidewalk myself. Is there anybody out there that could help me do it? My neighbor. I think I'm going to have my neighbors. I have some good neighbors here and everything else. Maybe they'll help me. I had a gentleman today snow blow the walk in front of the house, street, curbside, and did it. I gave him $20. Hopefully he'll come back tomorrow and do the walkway, and all we'll have to do is from the stoop to the car. We'll see. Will it willing? Hope to be here tomorrow night and tell you everything went okay. Stay safe. Everybody, I'm praying for everybody. Stay safe. If you don't think you can do it, try to find somebody that can do it. There's maybe kids going around wanting to shovel your walk and out everything else. Let them do it. Don't freak out. But this is going to be heavy, heavy snow. So if you can just push it and dump it, that's fine. But don't shovel. If you feel dizzy, you feel heart palpitations, you feel boom, boom, boom in your heart and everything else, you feel, stop, rest. Don't continue to do it. If you feel any sort of lightheadedness or whatever, stop and rest. If it doesn't go away, call 911. That's all I can say. The aftermath. This is the aftermath. We're going to show you what we're going to be doing, what we have planned. And the snow is going to be around for a while, at least another week before it warms up. And there may be some more snow coming next week. So keep it on this channel. Hopefully everything will work out. And I'll be here tomorrow night. If you don't think you can do it, if you're up in age like me, up in your 70s or 60 or whatever, if you're out there doing it and you do feel dizzy, I know I'm repeating myself, but think about it. You feel dizzy, you feel weak, stop. Take it easy. If it doesn't go away in 5 minutes or so, call 911. You rest. Oh, I feel better. Don't go back out there. Wait at least 20, 30 minutes, and then go back out and do it again. That's all I can say. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for making my channel where it is. And we'll go look into the aftermath of the storm. This is video number 2 for tonight. Because we did lose power for a minute or two, and it came back on, but everything had to be rebooted, so I rebooted it, and we came back on successfully, and we stayed on. So, please, stay safe. Good Lord willing, I hope to see everybody tomorrow. If you don't think you can do the snow, try to find somebody that can help you. If you can do the snow and you know of somebody on your block like me or a neighbor that may be elderly enough that can't do it, see if you can help them. I'm a good Samaritan, and what I would do upstate and everything else, I'm going to try to initiate down here. Next year I didn't have a good crop or whatever, but I have it planned for next year with the homestead books and the growing books and everything else. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I've hopefully we'll have a nice crop of tomatoes where I can give some away to the neighbors. I can give some with cucumbers away to the neighbors. I can give some string beans and peppers and eggplant and squash and everything else that will have an abundance of them to give away. Believe me, if I had chickens, I would raise the chickens and I would give the eggs away too. Have at least a dozen or two for myself, but I would help my neighbors out. Good Lord willing, God, please help us keep the power on in the house. Help all my YouTube neighbors and friends that they stay warm and healthy and don't do anything bullish, that we can see them tomorrow and beyond the rest of this winter season. Help everybody in the chat stay safe and be able to shovel out without incident. In Jesus' name, amen. Help everyone. Help me as well, and help everyone in the chat, including Judy May, Grandma Lynn, Squirrel Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, and everybody else on my YouTube channel. I hope you have a pleasant day tomorrow and that you can dig out without incident. Help thy neighbor. Have everybody help us. Have somebody come and want to help us, or we can get somebody to help us do what we're doing. Thank you for being here, everybody. I'm praying for all of us that will, good Lord willing, will be back here tomorrow night saying we dug out, we're all healthy, we did it safely. I'm praying for everybody in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for another day. God bless my YouTube family. I hope to see everybody in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Till next time, Stephen F. signing off. Remember, the past is behind us. The snow is over. But now, be prepared for the next one. Get help if you don't think you can do it. All right? That's the present right now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2026 better than 2025. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Don't do it alone. If you're alone, get help. If you can help a neighbor out. Whether it's food, whether it's shoveling the walk, helping them get around, help them. We're going through a big period of snow and everything else. So it's going to be hard to get around and everything else. I want everybody to remember the roads are icy and everything else. Don't rush to get somewhere. Don't rush to judgment. That's how we have accidents. Be patient. Drive slow. If the speed limit's 40, cut it down by 70%. Go 10, 20 miles an hour. Set yourself up a little more time to get to a place. There's no rush. If you rush to get there, you have an accident. Get there safely. Save a little more time. Let me know what you think of the channel, and we'll go through all this tomorrow. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Stay safe. And I will see you all tomorrow. The good Lord willing. Till then, Stephen saying good night. Finally, good night, and God bless you all. Thank you for coming into the chat tonight. I will see you tomorrow night around 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, 5:30 Pacific. Hope to see you then. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you did. Tell me how much snow you got down below in the link, and I'll see you all tomorrow. That's it for now. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it very, very much.